Welcome to TacosandGeeks.com. Justin here, and today I'm back with another Fall Anime 2020 review. Today we're going to be looking at episode 1 of The Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elaina. As always, I give you a brief synopsis, but first, this is rated TV 14, and you can find this anime on Funimation. So here is the brief synopsis. Elaina ventures out to see the world, eager to experience humanity as exploration and curiosity drive her journey. Where to next? This is falling into the slice of life fantasy genre, and I have to admit, I enjoyed the hell out of this. This was a very feel-good anime. I really enjoyed this one. This relationship between Elaina, her parents, and her teacher, which I'm going to get deep into more in a bit. Let's first talk about the character of Elaina. Elaina is a young girl who dreams of becoming a witch. She was inspired by one of her favorite books of this legendary witch that helped people, save people, and things like that. So she wanted to become a witch just like her. And she studies her butt off constantly, every day, reading, practicing magic, really harnessing her skills. She does it so much that she becomes the youngest to ever graduate the witch's exam. So for the next step for her to become a full-fledged witch, she has to become an apprentice to someone that's already a full-fledged witch. The problem is the witches in her town, well, let's just say they rhyme with the B word when it comes to witches. And they just do not want to train her because they're all jealous that she was the youngest one at the age of 14 to pass the exam. So nobody wants to train her. Enters Miss Fran, a kind of crazy, but silly, bumbling witch that when you first meet her, you think, oh my gosh, she's an idiot. And she decides that she's going to train Elaina, take her under her wing. And of course, some hilarity ensues. So she's telling Elaina, okay, you're going to have to cook for me. You're going to have to massage my shoulders. Doing basically everything. But as you're watching, you have a feeling that there's something much more deeper into this. And you actually do see that there was something more deeper into this. So that part was actually a test to test Elaina to see if how bad does she want to be a witch. It's something that anyone who's ever done an internship for a major corporation is, if you ever been an intern or been in an internship, you know for the most part a lot of that stuff you get treated like utter crap. You get treated less than human in certain situations, or you're doing tasks that are definitely below your skill level, and a lot of that sometimes is just to test you to see how bad you want the position, how bad you want to work for the company. And you get to see that with Elaina, but Elaina doesn't give up, she doesn't deter, she keeps going. But then there is this beautiful scene where Miss Fran starts to realize that, okay, me just telling her to do these minuscule tasks is not breaking her. She's still driven. Okay, now the gloves are off. It's time to test her skills. She is the best. She's the youngest to ever pass the exams. Let's see what all the hype's about. And Elaina gets humbled quickly by Miss Fran in some of the best witch action scenes I've seen in a while of magic, use of magic. The cinematography is great. The use of lighting is a great action scene, something I actually wasn't expecting from this. And what really works for me is not only that the action scene was great, the music, the tensity, it really built up. You're rooting for Elaina, like, girl, you gotta show her that you can do this. And I'm not gonna spoil the outcome, but let's just say there's a twist at it as well with Elena's parents and things like that. But I will have to say what really works after the battle is this relationship built between student and apprentice. And I hope we actually get to see more of Miss Fran down the line in the series. But so far, she seems to just be the plot device to get Elaina to where she needs to get to. And I really like that relationship dynamic. And I'm glad they took so much time from the second half of the episode to really establish this relationship between Fran and Elaina of teacher and student. And I one thing I will have to say is that I did not like the little quick time jumps that they did. It was like the minute she becomes a full-fledged witch, they're just like, okay, we're gonna fast forward. Nothing happened during this next 4 years. Boom, she's 18. Right at the end of the episode, you're like, oh, okay, I guess we're just gonna do a time jump there. But that's probably my only minor complaint. Love the animation, love the music. Music reminded me of something that from a production that Studio Ghibli would do when it comes to the music, which I really did enjoy. Opening music, ending music was pretty cool, but I'm a big fan of this show so far. I'm really loving the character of Elaina. It's very feel good, makes you feel good, very happy, uplifting, lighthearted show. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 stars. Actually, I'm gonna give this a rating 4.5 stars. You can watch this on Funimation once again. This is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com saying later days. Catch you on the next one. Peace.